What is going on, YouTube? JD here with the next episode of JD Plays Project Ozone 2. Reloaded, remastered, remixed, I don't know, redstone. And I have updated the to-do list right over here in this little corner. So we've got a few things that I want to get to. That is not the exact order I'm going to do things in. In fact, I've got so many things that I want to do that it's not all on the list. And the first thing that I want to do is, look at this. I got a rubber tree. So I sieved enough dirt to get a rubber tree. We're going to get that sucker planted because that's going to allow us to do the next step in our progression quest-wise. So all we need to do is put it down right here, pop it, pick it back up. We can put it back down now. It's done. And that gives us sieving montage complete right here. So we can come in here, select the loot chest, click claim, done. I didn't have enough room for it, I don't think. Let me look. Nope, I don't. What's going on here? Let's throw this off. There we go. All right, so with that done, let's get some inventory space because I think we're about to finish a whole bunch of quests really fast. I don't know where these saplings keep coming from, but okay. All right. Got some more loot bags from our mob farm over there. Got a little sulfur, some yellorium. Got some more grass seed. That's been nice. So our hemp, I had to pick up our hemp. I don't remember what I did with it. It's right here. It's not growing in the crops. I don't know why. I need to look into it. My berries are growing. Check this out. I got some berries right here. Very nice. What's special about these berries? Who cares? No, I'm just joking. Just joking. I'm going to show you. There's a reason I wanted to grow those berries first. And there's another reason why let me check something real quick. So check it out. When you grow the berries, you can actually put them in here and get a second berry out. I'm going to do that to increase our berry output. But once I do that right there, I'm going to show you guys a little trick. And this trick actually works without doing what I just did, by the way. There are two ways to do this, but I just wanted to start off that way. So let's take this and let's get some sticks real quick. The old-fashioned cheaty way, right? Right here. There we go. Okay. Let's take our sticks. Let's make some cool stuff with them. Bam. Got lots of tool rods here that we don't have anything to do with, but you know, it's okay. What is this? This is a stick. That's a tool rod. This is a stick. Wait, what? Tool rod, combine them. Did not want to function correctly. All right, so we got some crops. So if we come down here and we put two crops together, this allows this plant to breed with this plant to potentially make a new plant. Or if you just want to make a copy of this plant, you can just do this right here and it will spread to that crop. So we will get some more raspberries just from that. So we'll come back and check up on that in a minute. Dirt is still a-flowing. I'm actually going to steal what's left of these leaves out of each of these real quick. And I'm going to show you guys another trick involving a little bit of sand. So we've got some sand somewhere. Right here. Here's some sand. All right. So if we take some zombie flesh and some sand and combine it with some leaves, we get back dirt. So rather than having to spend 8 leaves for a single piece of dirt, if you have zombie flesh and sand, you can spend 3 leaves per piece of dirt. It's a much better trade-off, if you ask me. So keep that in mind when you get ready to go heavy with your dirt production. It's a very quick way to build up a lot of dirt. Now, that being said, we have begun making some other things in here. Oh, I need to make more of that. Think. I guess I can't make that in the smeltery after all. That's okay. We'll come back to that later. So the mob farm is working. As you can see, there's something alive in it right now. Let's swing out here for just a minute. We're going to kill whatever's in there. Maybe we'll get lucky. I'm hoping to get an enderpearl. And by the way, if you're using a mattock and you've got snow, you can actually vein mine the snow and get snowballs, which are also going to come in handy shortly. What do we got right here? Skeleton. Smash him a couple times. Boop. He's going to drop us some bones and stuff. Now I have begun the frame for an ender portal. I'm sorry, not an ender portal. A nether portal. But the problem is that we need to be able to light that, right? And to light that, we need a flint and steel. And we actually need steel to make flint and steel on this map. And if we don't make a coke oven and a blast furnace, we're not getting any steel, right? Not exactly true. They left a loophole for us to where we can get around that. So check this out. If we make some fancy schmancy chain legs like this, which involves some leather legs with some iron bars, and we can make leather legs, we need leather right now. We can make woven cotton, right? And woven cotton is it's pretty easy. It's just a couple of string. So if we take the string we've got right here, we can do this. If we do this, we can do this. Take that. We can take some iron. We get some fence. Take this pair of pants, run it around here like so, and we get chain. Right? Cool. What does that do for us? I'll show you. Let's stick the chain in here. Hey, look at all that brass. It did work. Beautiful. All right. So we're going to let that melt down. Now let's look at what's on the to-do list for just a minute here. Dun, 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 dun. I've got it somewhere. Right here. All right. So Agricraft is what we've been talking about. And I'm going to go ahead and knock that off the list here in a little bit. But we're going to do a lot of stuff with Agricraft. I've got a huge whole thing that I want to teach you guys about Agricraft. In fact, while we're waiting on that to burn down, let's take a look. By the way, there's going to be a lot of in fact and me jumping around. If you've ever watched me before, you know that I am an ADHD bastard. And I jump all over the place while I do these things. Let's make this right here. Let's make these shears. And let's take this out. Let's make this clipper. Okay, these clippers are amazing. You want to know why they're amazing? I'm going to show you why they're amazing. If we come down here, this berry bush has 71% growth on it, right? Now I'm going to leave that and let that grow between them because that's what we wanted them to do originally. But with the other one, if we take and clip this, what? Okay, clip this guy. Look at that. You see that little clipping that just popped off? I can do that for every percentile of growth it has until it has 0 percentile left. And then I can take the clippings and I can attempt to plant them inside of a set of crops. Now, those didn't work because the strength of the seeds was too weak. But it's possible that that could have planted, and it's a very quick way for you to duplicate plants you have. And by the way, if a plant is capable of growing, you absolutely can bone meal it. I didn't realize that something is up with the industrial hemp seeds. I need to figure out what. So there we go. You now see how we can grow crops very quickly inside of Agricraft. And you also see how we can transplant them. Now, I'm going to let those two do their little thing, and I'm going to come back to that in a minute. I'm going to put these back on for right now because I do want them to actually grow. I'm going to take this clippers, and I don't need those anywhere except for where my farm is, so I'm just going to hang them on the wall right here. That is done through a hotkey inside of Draconic Evolution right here. I have it, place item in world. I have it assigned to my button 4, and you can just hang things on the wall. So that's the next step in Agricraft, is getting things growing like this. Now, why did I care about the raspberries to begin with? Well, the raspberries, much like the apples, can be turned into juice. In fact, if we take this, put it in here, put this in here, we get raspberry juice. But if we take it a step further and put a snowball in there, check it out, we get raspberry smoothie. So raspberry juice gives us 2.5 hunger and 6 saturation. Add a snowball to it, make it a smoothie, and we get a little bit more saturation and a little bit more hunger. That makes that a very smooth drink. Oh yeah, giggity giggity. I know that was really corny, huh? I don't care. I have no shame. All right, let's hang up that right there so we quit losing it so much. Cool. Agricraft, we've talked about it. We're going to want to get an irrigation system for that eventually. We're not messing with that just yet, but we're going to. Let's talk about coke ovens. Oh, before we do that, how did I get all that obsidian over there? Well, turns out that if you take your fancy smancy lava setup that I had, right? My lava setup is right here. It pumps lava out of here, and I pumped it into another stone barrel. And I poured water over that stone barrel. And as this thing... Wow, did I already use all of that? As this thing makes lava and puts it into here, this thing makes obsidian. And by putting a hopper under it, I have a chest sitting right over here. That obsidian gets stored in this chest. Look at all that obsidian that I'm making. It costs me nothing but cobble. I am literally turning cobble into obsidian with this little setup right here. It's very simple, very easy. If you have any questions about it, just ask. But basically, it's a stone barrel with a hopper under it, water poured over it, makes infinite obsidian. I don't have to worry about obsidian anymore. What good does that do me? Well, I don't know if you know much about Tinker's Construct, but with obsidian, so I just grab 64 of it, right? I can come over here, and somewhere I've got this little plate pattern. Yep, I can make obsidian plates. And so with those 8 obsidian plates, I can just about make a tool indestructible. In fact, I'm going to hold on to these, and down the road, I'm going to show you guys how to start making indestructible tools. Not yet, but soon. All right, so what I would like to make next. What I would like to do next. We were waiting on something. Oh yeah, right here. Check it out. Steel. 2 ingots of it, in fact. When you melt down the ring mail pants, it becomes steel. I don't know if that was intended or not, but we're going to take advantage of it because now I have just manufactured steel without a blast furnace. That means technically I don't need a blast furnace at all. I could make steel that way all the time. Now I'm going to make a blast furnace because it's just better. But we can take this, and there we go. We've got flint and steel. Magical, right? So now we can take this over here. Hey, look, our rubber tree just grew. We've got access to rubber now. Fancy. Look at these zombies hanging out, thinking they're safe inside this little dark room. They're like, yo, this guy can't get us. Oh, what the crap? Die, zombie. Give me that bag. Let's see if he gave us anything good in his bag. Boop. Hey, look. Artifact armor. Swift iron pants. What does this do for us? Speed boost when equipped. We move faster now. Very nice. All right, let's light this bad boy up. Boom. We've got a nether portal. Now, I don't want that nether portal to just be open at any time. So let's check something. Iron door. What's it take? Hopefully just some ironing. It's good. Good. For now, I'm just going to seal this bad mamma jamma up with some dirt so that no zombie pigmen can start coming through it. And I don't want things that can fly coming through and getting out into my little world here. That would be bad. But we're going to go into the nether soon. Not yet, but soon. So we have now opened our nether. The question was asked, does this feed lava into my smeltery? At the moment, this is not feeding lava into my smeltery, but it is going to feed lava into my smeltery soon. In fact, I will probably actually just set up a second setup to replace this fluid tank right here that feeds directly into this eventually. I just haven't done that yet. All right, this is doing great. That's fantastic. Okay. Move this over. All right, so we have the nether open. We've made our first bit of steel. We've talked a little bit about the blast furnace. Let's talk about the coke oven. For a coke oven, it's not hard to do. Okay, so coke, you're going to need to make some coke brick right here. You're going to need about 27 or 28 of these. I don't remember exactly which. But for each one, you're going to need some clay, some brick, and of course, bricks are made from clay, and that'll get that done for you. That's not hard to do, but we want to make a bunch of clay. Now, I can do that the manual way, and that's not too difficult, right? So I can sit here. And I can go boop, 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 and take this, set this down, say right here, pick this up, put it in there, and then get dust and pour it in there, right? But I don't have any dust right now. And I don't have any dust because I'm busy making other stuff. I've been sifting a lot of gravel to get coal because we're going to need that here in just a second. I should probably actually start pulling some stuff out of here now that I look at this. I didn't realize it was this full. We'll pull that out, pull that out. I'll make some more room for this stuff here in a minute. Anyway, we need more space and a better organization system, guys. But anyway, that being said, we are going to need a little bit of dust. So let's make some boop and rip, rip, rip. There we go. All right, let's put this down on the ground as usual. I'm just going to vein miner this because it's faster right now for what I'm trying to get done. Bam. Same thing with sand. Let's get ourselves. Uh-oh, Blood Moon's Rising. That's bad stuff. Especially if you're playing Breath of the Wild, right? Love Breath of the Wild. Such a good game. All right, so now we can take this, and we've got plenty of dust on hand, and we can start making clay. So I could sit here, and I could go bucket to here until I have enough clay. For the moment, we will. We'll get a few, things of clay out. No big deal. And then we'll worry about making some blast furnace. Or, I'm sorry, coke oven. Now remember, each one of these equals 4 clay balls. Let's say we needed 64, right? So we need about 16 of these for that. I don't think we need 64, so I'm gonna honestly stop at about the next one right here, because I think we still got clay on hand. So now let's take these out real quick, place them down. We're gonna vein miner these as well. Boom. Get back all of our clay. There we go, 32 of it. All right, so let's look at this recipe for just a second. Now, keep in mind that the middle of this was not sand, it's sandstone, okay? So we're going to need to get some sand. We've got some right here. I think we're going to need to be able to do about 7-ish crafts of this, roughly, if I remember right. I could be very wrong. It's been a long time since I've done these recipes, okay? With that, we're also going to need the clay, right? So we're going to need 28 of these to be able to match. There we go. And then we need the brick. So how are we going to get the brick? Well, we should have some more clay somewhere, I thought. Is that really all the clay that I have? No. I just saw some clay. Did I use it for something? There's some clay. This game's lying to me. We're gonna need one more dousing here of this and this. There we go. All right, and then we'll break that down. Poof. And we'll take these and we'll plug these guys in and let them cook. Now I've got some glass cooked up in here. We're going to be making use of that in just a minute. Let's get some clay cooking there. Pull the glass out here, get some clay cooking there. So what's up with the glass? Why do I need this much glass? I don't need this much glass for anything in particular other than a lot of recipes take glass. What I was originally making it for is because I would like to get some more quite clear glass. And for that, I am going to grab this and this real quick. No, that's not what I wanted. I'm going to need the diamond shizo that I hid from myself right here. All right, pull this stuff out. Let's put this stuff in. Clear glass comes right back here at the end. We're going to make a stack of it. And with that clear glass, that lets me remake the stuff that I lost when I lost my body. Do I not have any planks right now? I do not have any planks right now. That's terrible. Let's get some planks. My inventory management is terrible. You guys know this if you've watched me at all throughout the years. I am not good at managing my inventory. I will try to clean that up soon with my usual methods. For the time being though, let's go. Okay, so in here we should have these and these. There we go. There's probably some more of those somewhere. Yep, right there. And then we should have some clear glass. Take 2 clear glass. And there we go. We've got 16 more conduit now, so we have plenty of ways to move liquids. Rather than losing these, I'm going to immediately put these right back up. Now let's look at some other conduits real quick that are available to us. RF conduits are very nice. Redstone conduits are very nice. For energy conduit, we would need some conductive iron. Conductive iron we can create simply by taking redstone and an iron ingot, but we would need an alloy smelter to do that. We are not to that point in the game yet. Those will come in handy when we get there, but we're not there yet. For item conduit, which is hugely important to me, we want pulsating iron nuggets. And for that, it's kind of the same thing. We want to be able to take an ender pearl and an induction smelter with an iron ingot and get those, or in an alloy smelter, either way. Can't make those yet, but we definitely want to because this stuff is super important for item movement for me. So just know that for in the future. Now the redstone alloy is, you know, not hard to make. This says to take raw silicon and redstone. This says to take silicon and redstone. But once again, we're not to a point where we can make those. Fortunately, we have found some of that. I believe this came out of a monster bag, which is why I'm holding the other monster bags that I'm holding right now, is because we are about to open them. I've got some copper right here. Let's go ahead and throw that in there. Let's put these back. Let's turn this into iron and this into iron. Oh, come on. Cooperate with me. Are you kidding me, game? Your hotkeys are stupid. Alright, there we go. Let's throw this in here to cook, throw this in here to cook, and let's open some bags. That's the goal right now. Alright, so from here we're going to get some more soap. Nothing big right now. I'll show you guys how to use that later. This is an important one. Look at that. Ender lily seeds. Awesome. Iron, bread, spectre iron. I haven't found what that's used for just yet. Let's see what's in this other green one. Another piece of artifact golden armor. This time we get golden boots of stability. Knockback resistance. Cool. And some quartz. I'll take that. Let's put those boots on. Those are some fancy boots. I like them. And then this one. Let's see what's in this one. Got some lapis. There was another bag somewhere right here. Let's go and get that one opened. Bam, bam. I don't really care about any of this stuff. We need more treasure chests because I've got no storage anywhere. I'm out of storage space. This is terrible, boys and girls. The ender lily seeds are what I care about right now. Those are awesome. So we can actually plant these and grow ender lilies with them, or we can pour them and get resonant ender and do various, different things. Resonant ender can be, of course, poured back out. Let's click the use button right here. We can make molten enderium. We can pour it into a pan cast and get an ender pearl. Oh, wait, we can get an ender pearl. 1024. That's what I want, is an ender pearl, right? Okay, so let's make this pan cast right quick. How do we do that? Well, let's see. If we come over here and we make ourselves a pattern. Oh, wait, we got some bricks, don't we? Let's do this first. This is my ADHD kicking in because I'm all excited because I'm finally starting to get some stuff done. And I've kind of been screwing off in the past couple of episodes. Boom, we got some coke brick. Let's take our coke brick. That's not nearly enough. We're going to have to do double that recipe, right? Let's just put this down for right here for right now. So basically what we're going to do is we'll need twice as much as we have, but we're going to build a structure that cubes out in that shape. And that's going to give us a coke oven. So like I said, we're going to need about double that. So we're going to need more clay. I don't want to keep making clay the way I'm making it right now. I will look at doing the iron and gold chest achievements in a bit, and I'll worry about that then. So what we want to do now is, I kind of lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, I want an easier way to make the clay rather than just taking everything back and forth like I have been. And I'd also like to be able to start moving on to the next parts of Tinker's Construct. So for the Tinker's Construct, let's get a tool forge made right quick. Now I'm done talking about Agricraft for the time being. So I'm going to knock that off the list. Okay, Agricraft is gone. And that means I'm going to renumber these other things. Now the blast furnace, we're not going to get to today. The coke oven we've begun. It's just a matter of waiting to be able to finish it right now. But there we go. Let's update the to-do list. All right, so there's a block. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to knock out this tool forge right quick. Tool forge is very simple. We just need 4 blocks of iron, and then we're going to need some of these guys. And that's going to enable us to make some crazy new stuff right quick. I don't know how much of that new stuff we're going to make today, but I want to have the tool forge available to us. All that's pouring. Let's see here. I should have some wood somewhere. Right there some, and right there some. Pop this in here. Nope. In here. And give me the pan. There we go. Pop the pan into here. There we go. Give me a piece of stone. Give me a pan. Okay, do I have any brass? That's electrum. I need brass. Put this away. Grab a piece of, no, not electrum, brass. Right here. Boop. Let's go ahead and melt this down. There's me some aluminum brass. Let's pour that over this. Boop. And let's take a single ender lily seed, just one, and let's put it right there. When that's ready to go, we'll let it go. All right, so we need, I think I've got one of these bricks already right here. Yep. Do I have any more of these anywhere? Key? Somewhere I've got one down there. Go find it. Bam. There's another one. There's 3 of the lone bricks. We need 1 more lone brick right here. Boop. Take these. Recipe. No. Yes. Click. Done. Boom. There. Run this across here. Run these down the sides. I needed 1 more. I'm a silly guy. We're ready to go. Pour it. This should be just about ready to cast. Probably going to take me dumping a lot of iron out because as fast as I'm pouring it, these things are smelting down. And that's okay. We can use all the iron anyways. Drop this in here. And then let's pick up our table right over here on the side. That's our old tool station. Put it in here and that's going to give us our tool forge. So now with, I'm an idiot. I'm aware that it is full, Josh. There we go. So now we can make all of the tools. We can make the excavators, we can make the hammers, and the lumberjack axe, the whole 9 yards. And that's going to be very advantageous to us. How are we doing right here? We're doing good. Good, 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 good. Keep pouring that. There we go. It's finally starting to catch up. Soap, soapy water, blah. Bunch of junk in there. I forget that this thing's going to make 4,000 micro buckets. That's why it won't melt. Now it's starting to come down a little. Cool. Now, with the tool forge done, I'm going to take that off the list right quick. the next couple of things, they all kind of start to tie together here. Let's make a presser right quick, okay? So a presser requires some pistons. I've already made one piston when I was explaining to somebody on my stream how to do it. I'm going to make another one right now. Pistons are very straightforward. We need a red alloy ingot. To get a red alloy ingot, you need to make this red compound. So you need to make one of these. So we need some redstone, which, what is this? This is red alloy ingots. I've already made some of these. So I'm actually just going to grab those. And where did that piston go? Right there. Bam. So shift click. Okay, we can't do it yet. So put these across the top. Put this in the center. Put this right here. I am missing some of this. Run this down the side. And that's going to give us a piston. Why do we want a piston? Well, if you take a piston and you take some iron or copper ingots, you will get a presser. Presser is also from Pam's Harvest Craft. What's the point of a presser? Well, it's really used to press various foods, especially if you were to have on your hands some soybeans. It's very useful for soybeans. But what we're going to use it for is making paper, because I don't have another way to make paper just yet. But this will allow me to make paper, and paper allows me to make books. And books are used in quite a few recipes that I would like to do. So if I take logs and put them in here, this little bar will begin to fill up. And out the other side will pop a piece of paper. So I'm going to leave that to it for a second, because I've got a lot of things in my mob farm that I want to go kill. Because these things will only stay alive for so long before they despawn. Uh-oh. That could be a John Cena creeper. We need to be careful. Let's see. Creeper, skeleton, zombie, skeleton. Alright, let's kill the skeleton. And you guys are seeing how you can manually farm this. I'm going to automate this soon. But for right now, you can see how I'm manually able to farm it. There's our paper coming along very nicely. All right. Now, along with the presser and soybeans and these other things that we're going to want, we want to actually kind of get Agricraft off the ground and really truly rolling. To do that, we need a better way to make our crops go quicker. I've shown that we could fertilize them, but there's better ways. Look at all this resonant ender. Let's start pouring some of that. 4,000 of it. Every 250 is going to give us an ender pearl. Those are going to come in super useful for me. I just got a whole bunch of ender pearls. Now, let's take this right here. Let's see here. What was I getting ready to do? Ah, here we go. Infinite Waterblock. This is one of the things that you're going to want to make early on. You can no longer attach a world interaction upgrade to a liquid transfer node to pull from an infinite water block to fill water sources. But you can craft this infinite water block. For that, you're going to need some glass and some buckets. We know how to make that. That's simple. But then you're going to need this machine housing. The machine housing requires some brass ingots, a copper wire coil, okay, and some other things. The brass I've already begun making. To make brass, you're going to want to combine zinc and copper in your smeltery. So I'm just going to pull this off of here right now. I just wanted to... Where did those ender pearls go? There they are. This is what I get for having my inventory too full all the time. These are iron chests that I'm making. The purpose of iron chests is that in the same space that a single chest can sit, you now have double chests. So I can just start storing stuff because I'm tired of having to fight my inventory for the moment. As I was saying, we want to make this right here. We're going to need to get our ingot pattern out. That's going to be sitting right here. Plop that down in there. Let's pour these ingots out. How many do we need? Let's take a look. We need 4. Okay, no problem. 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, so there's those. But before we really get too deep with those, let's go ahead and get the buckets made. So we need to grab an engineer's hammer right here. Bam. And let's reach in here. Oh, we've got the ingots on us. That's good. Let's pull these back out. So we need 3 per, and we need 4 of the buckets. So we'll just do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And there we go. So there's our buckets. There's this. Oh, those don't go there. I'm lying. That's where glass goes, isn't it? I think that we can use the clear glass. If we can't, we'll swap it out here in a minute, but we'll put that in there for now. All right, we'll transition over to this side, and this is where we will begin making this. So we have these. Now we need these carbide ingots. Carbide ingots takes tungsten surrounded by coal. Well, here's tungsten. Okay, so let's make some tungsten ingots. Boop. Let's throw these in here and let them get going. And that's what I was sifting all of this gravel for, right? I needed this coal. This guy is still sifting gravel. He's doing a fantastic job for me. All right, so that's going to all smelt down. And how many of these do we need? Let's take a look. We need 4. So we're going to need enough to go, is it a full circle, I think? Yep, okay. So get that done real quick. And then I believe we're going to need some copper. Where are we at on the recording time here? Because I know we've been going for a bit. 30 minutes. Not bad, not bad. I'm proud of myself for that. All right, the things in here that I'm going to mix with copper. The only thing that I can see would be the zinc. I'm okay with those mixing for right now. Here comes the tungsten. Beautiful, right there up on top. All right, let's get 4 tungsten ingots out. Pitch black. Oh, they pour black, but then they come out this bright white. Crazy. All right, let's take these, stick them in here. We get a bunch of them back, by the way. I hope I didn't just screw up. Nope, I didn't. Beautiful. So we won't have to do that again for a little bit. We'll be able to make multiples of these if we want. So there's my 4 for that. Now, next thing we need is this copper wiring. So this we need to make LV wire. For this, we need copper around sticks. That's easy. Easy peasy. Let's get rid of these tool rods because I'm not going to be using these anytime soon. They're taking up space. I am going to manually break this. And then I'm going to, oh, we're almost at, let's eat to apples. Then we're going to get our wood here and replant this area. There we go. Let that regrow for us. Pop this in there. All right, let's get these. And let's just turn all of these into sticks. Beautiful. And let's get rid of the tool rods. Goodbye. All right, so let's throw these in here. We know we need to get some copper ingots, right? So we've got a little bit of copper up here. Some more is melting as we speak. What do we got here? Brass. Here we go. Let's get rid of a large chunk. Oh, we need to get some iron. Large chunk of iron first, and then we'll get rid of a large chunk of brass. That'll let more stuff melt down because right now my smelter is at capacity. Or how about instead of doing that, instead of continuing, no, I'm not going to mess with the other thing. Let's just keep doing this. This is working quite well. The problem is that right now I'm making brass as fast as I'm pouring it, iron. Pour that. Let's switch to this real quick. Dump. We're going to have a lot of brass to work with. That's not a bad thing. We've got 1 copper. Oh, wait. Where is all that coming from? I do not know, but it is crazy. Can these be used in the same way that other things can is one of my questions. I know I'm going to use it in plenty of places, but I don't know what all it can be used for. I'm sure we'll make use of it. Alright, there's the copper that we need. So I'm going to flip this to the bottom a little too soon, like a derp. Finish that up. Okay, one more time. That should get rid of enough of the brass for me to operate unimpeded now. The main thing I need to get out of there are these enderpearls. Perfect. So we're on copper now, right? Correct. All right, pour 2 copper blocks and then 2 copper ingots and we're good. So there's 1 ingot. There's 1 ingot. All right, now somewhere should have that. Beautiful. Put that in there. Pour another copper block. Now while that's running, I'm going to go ahead and come over here, do this. Put these around here, like so, and like so. Beautiful. All right, that should give me everything now to go ahead and do this. And then from there, do this. And then from there, plug this in the center. We get infinite water block. Now check this out. All right, so we know that my farms and stuff are right here. So this looks like a pretty good spot to do this. Let's go. We need a pickaxe real quick. Let's grab this one. Let's do this. It actually lines up right with that block. So that block is what, 1 in. So we'll come to right here. Okay. And we're going to put this infinite water block down. Just under this barrel. I'm going to put that barrel right there. I'm going to put my infinite water block down right here. Now here's the cool part, right? That water barrel is now full every time I come to it. And the advantage of that is I needed more clay, right? A minute ago when I was trying to make all my clay for making my blast furnace, I was having to wait. Well, now I can just pretty much, as fast as I can hold down here, I can generate clay. That's excellent. Look at all this clay I've got, 20 of it. Every 16 of that is another stack of clay balls. Let's just do this. There we go. Okay, let's put these all out real quick. I don't ever have to worry about making clay again. I can make that with rapidity now. Boom, clay. I need bricks, no problem. Let's take half of these, stick them in there. The other half can go in there. We'll have bricks in a moment. All right, that's good. So that handles a couple of things for me. That handles, I'm going to be able to finish my coke oven now. But I also wanted to make an irrigation system. And for an irrigation system, we need some tanks, or at least a tank. So we can come here and we can do this wooden tank, and this is from Agricraft. And then with that, out of one of our bags that we got early on, we got a few wooden irrigation channels. So what happens here is if we come over here now and set this tank next to this, you can see that on the Wayla at the top, this tank is now full of water. It's 7,750 out of 8,000 water right now. So what we can do with that, I just shattered that into stone. That's very interesting. I've got to quit using that pick. Anyways, we can take these little channels and we can start channeling the water all the way over to here, right? These channels each have water in them. Well, how do we make the channels? Those are actually pretty easy. Let's go back up top for a second. I believe it's like this. There we go. We'll do a couple of those. So we'll grab these. And there we go. So that's directly over my farm now. And so the next thing that I want is to make a sprinkler. Sprinkler. Here's a sprinkler. Pretty simple recipe. Can't quite shift click it in because I don't have a bucket. So let's make a bucket. Bam, bam, bam. There gives me a bucket. Now we can shift click and we get a sprinkler. So with the sprinkler, this thing will run until I tell it to turn it off, unless I set something special up. And I may set that up later, but for right now I'm okay with it running. So it's spinning, it's running, and it is irrigating these crops. So what that does is that if I come up here and I harvest these like so, these things are going to grow back very fast because the sprinkler is on them. This will greatly increase the rapidity at which, see, this one's already back at 42%. So I can now grow crops much faster. Not only that, I can spread them much faster. I can take these, and crops will only spread when they're at full growth, but this guy's already at 57%. So if I put these crops back down now, I can get more of these. Where did that other one go? Right there. Much more rapidly now. And I'm just going to leave that running. Really, I want this all to be higher, but we're just doing a demonstration of it for right now. All right, so irrigation is now done. Now, I'm going to obviously do better with that irrigation system down the road. We've also got the infinite water block done. We've got the presser done. So we're making some heavy progress. We're not quite where I want to be in terms of getting the hemp growing yet. That's coming. All right, so let's get some bricks. And then let's get some sand. I've got sand somewhere, but I don't remember where I put it all. Right there. There's some sand. All right, we need about what we did last time, right? We need about 7 of them. I should have remembered that I needed 14 last time, but I didn't. Boom. All right. There we go. Let's get 7. Perfect. I mean 14, sorry. And let's craft this Batman pajama up. Whoops. One piece was off there. Let's go ahead and break that one off. All right. So this is a coke oven, but it doesn't look like anything but a bunch of blocks. To turn it into an actual coke oven, you need to come back over here and grab your, oh, I had it on me the whole time, engineer's hammer. And what you want to do is you want to smack it with the engineer's hammer. So let's do it right here. Boop. And there we go. Now we got a coke oven. What does a coke oven do? Well, basically, if I put coal in here, it slowly cooks it and it turns it into coal coke. And at the same time, it's going to create a little bit of creosote. And that creosote is used to make treated wood and several other things. So that's very good. The question was asked, do I still need the water block? This tank will be drained the entire time that sprinkler runs. So if you want this tank to continue to pump water into this, you need that water block pumping water into the sprinkler. Look, we've gotten ourselves a new raspberry seed. Awesome. A new raspberry plant, I should say. We are growing raspberry plants now. So we're going to get more and more of those, which we can then use with our snowballs and our juicer to make smoothies to be our new cash crop for food. So somewhere I have snowballs. I don't know where, but somewhere. Probably over here. Yep, right there. So we can take this, and this, and this, and food is good. We're not starving anymore. You don't have to have the one in the middle of the crops, but it is worth keeping there. Alright, so coke oven is done. We do not have a blast furnace yet. That's on its way. We'll get that done soon. Nether is lit and open. We're at about 42 minutes. We have paper, so we can technically make books now. If you're wondering how we make books without leather, I will show you very quickly. If you take some sticks and some wood and get some patterns, I believe it's right here, 1 string. Bloop. There we go. We've made a book. Now I'm out of string, so obviously I need to grow some more string. And we all know that that's not that big of a problem. We just need to get some silkworms, which I think I've got silkworms right here. So I'll take 5 of them. We'll contaminate this batch of leaves right quick, and I'll get some more string from this one group of trees. And it'll be enough to last me a significant amount of time. That being said, what comes next? So there's several more things to do, right? We're building up towards these lava generators and all of that stuff. Now, let's look at our achievements. I told you we were going to get a bunch of them done. All right, so this one's already done. We made clay. We made porcelain clay. We made an unfired crucible. We did this a long time ago, so this has been done for a while. Let's claim our loot chest. Okay, that one's done. What else is done? That's it. That's done for right now. So it claims. What does this say? This says we need to make a world interaction upgrade. We need to make a transfer node. Okay, well that's not hard. Let's do that right quick. Interaction. So to make a world interaction upgrade, you just need some lapis and some electrotine alloy. The electrotine alloy, is just electrotine around ironing. It's just the same as you would have done with redstone previously. We happen to have electrotine right here. How many do we need of these? 4? No problem. Take these bad mamma jammas, go around it. Bam. Cook that right up. Okay, what else did we need? We need some lapis and we need an iron pick. Okay, we can do that. Pull this stuff out. Lapis. There's 2. There's 3. Sticks. Boom, boom. Iron pickaxe. Bam. Here's this. Here's this. Here's this. Here's this. Here's this. Waiting on one more of these right quick. All right. Throw these in here. And there's our world interaction upgrade. The next thing that we need is a transfer node. Now I'm going to show you a fun part about this. We can make this transfer node right here. It's not hard, but we're going to need to make some transfer pipe first. Okay. To make transfer pipe, we're going to need some smooth stone. We should have some smooth stone sitting right here. I try to always keep at least a little smooth stone on me. In fact, I need to cook some more. So let's grab some cobble and stick it in there. And some cobble and stick it in there. There we go. That'll get us smooth stone. You want to kind of always have some smooth stone and some glass on hand because there's going to be a lot of recipes that ask for it. Okay, so we want to make this transfer node. Glass, redstone, no big deal. We don't have any redstone, I don't think. Let's grab some out of here. Now let's try it again. That's not what I'm looking for. This is... What am I missing? Redstone. This. Oh, it doesn't allow me to use clear. Got it. Quite clear glass doesn't work in this one. That's okay. That's why you keep a little of the regular glass. A lot of recipes will allow quite clear glass because it's ORDICT, but some won't. So there's our transfer pipe. So we're going to take the transfer pipe. Now, like I said, we could use a block of redstone here. We're not going to. We're going to use an enderpearl. And the reason we're going to do that is because I've made a bunch of enderpearls now, and I can make a bunch more. And by using an enderpearl instead of getting one transfer node, we're going to get 4. And that seems like a good idea to me, to get 4 of these in a single go. Make a chest real quick. Oop. And let's shift click this recipe, and there we go. 4 transfer nodes. So that completes the next quest for us, right? Done, right here. We've completed cobble gen. And what it wants you to do is it actually wants you to use this transfer node as your cobble generator, but we're already using a block breaker to do that for us. I like the block breaker a little bit better. It's not that big a deal if you want to go the other way. I just like how the block breaker works. This is quieter, doesn't make quite as big of a mess as the block breaker. Doesn't matter though. Let's come in here and let's say this loot chest done. Okay, that also means that we're now done. Fine, come on. That also means that we're done with sieving montage right here, which we'll come back for later. We're done with sieving montage here, sieving montage here. So now we're on to iron chest. Well, we've made an iron chest. We need to make an iron to gold chest upgrade. The problem with that is that uses a lot of gold. I don't have a lot of gold right now. I've got a little bit of gold. So I've got 6 right here. Let's dump it in there. Let's dump our inventory again. Now check this out. Diamond wand. This is a builder's wand. What does it do? Well, let's assume that you have the exact blocks in your hand that the current thing that you're standing on is built out of. This allows you to build more rapidly so that you don't have to sit there and build piece by piece. So I can hold it on this edge and extend the entire edge by the number of translucent blocks you see, which should be, in most situations, an entire chunk. So this is a very useful tool for building if you understand how to use them correctly. I'm not going to mess with it too much right now, though. So I'm going to toss that back in there. We've got these loot chests open. Let's go ahead and open them. There's one. We got Tier 3 Chance Pendant. Increases the chance of chance cubes by +50 when the block is broken. Only needs to be in the player's inventory to work. This is not a percentage increase. Okay. Interesting. Then we got another Quantum Entropy Accelerator. That's the second one of those we've gotten. They like to give me those strange things for some reason. Stick this in there and this in there. We don't need it right now. Alright, what are we waiting on? What was I waiting on? Oh yeah, I remember now. We're waiting on some gold to melt down. So right here, we got some gold. 1, 2, and the thing we're going for here requires an iron to gold chest upgrade. Okay, no big deal. 3, 4, 5, and 6. And we got a little bit of gold over here as well. Alright, so what we want to do now, I showed you guys how to make an iron chest a moment ago. We made a couple of these. To make an iron chest upgrade, or a gold chest upgrade in this case, an iron chest works the same way. So if we were to take iron and surround it like this, and put a piece of wood in the middle, it would give us an iron chest upgrade, which means we can use this on any wooden chest to upgrade it to iron without moving it. And it's a very nice little system. You do the same thing to do a gold chest upgrade. So we'll put this here. We'll go around it. And that gives you an iron to gold chest upgrade. Very simple. And I'm actually going to use this like I just said I was. So I'm going to use this one right here on this. Boom. Now that holds a lot more cobble in a single chest. Very nice. And then I'm going to take this and I'm going to use it right here. Boom. And we've got a golden chest now. This holds more than an iron chest did. So an iron chest will hold 6 rows of inventory. A gold chest, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The next upgrade is a diamond chest. And it's pretty simple. It's pretty straightforward. It takes 2 diamonds, some glass in your chest, or a gold ingot if you want to do the upgrade that we just did. So very straightforward. In fact, let's see. Do I have some diamonds? I do. So we'll take this, 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 and this. There you go. There's you a diamond, a gold to diamond chest upgrade. Boop. And see how big it gets. It gets massive. It holds a lot of inventory. It's very nice storage. So there's that. All right, let's go back in here. Let's claim our reward. So for this, we're going to get a wrench chance. Look, another gold to diamond chest upgrade. Heck yeah. We're going to make use of that. Let's claim our loot. All right, so now we're to the automatic sieve. It wants us to make a fortune upgrade and a speed upgrade. Do that. We can do these things. Let's look at what they take. Fortune. Now, what does fortune do? Fortune gives you a better return off of everything that you do. To make a fortune upgrade, you're going to need electrum nuggets, invar nuggets, and a diamond. Well, we just used all of our diamonds. That was really stupid of us, wasn't it? That's terrible. Fortunately, diamonds are easy to get, and I'm sure I'm going to get a bunch more. But at this point in time, I'm going to call it done because it's 50 minutes in, and we've gotten a crap ton done in this episode. In fact, we've gotten so much done that we're about to have our second diamond chest of storage. Now, I still have a lot of work to do down here on the farm, right? I still need to get hemp growing appropriately. I still need to get out there and get my mob farm automated. None of that stuff's done. But we do have irrigation and we do have a farm going. And that's much better off than where we were at the beginning of the episode. So I'm pretty happy with that. I'm going to go ahead and grab my little clippers here. I'm going to take off this crop stick right here. Put it down right there. I'm going to take some clippings from this guy, from each of these guys. We're going to see if we can grow ourselves a new crop. Oh, there, we got one. And we got one. Beautiful. Last but not least, we're going to pick these guys. Look at that. Almost got a whole bunch of stuff to grow food with. Excellent, excellent. The last part of Agricraft I want to talk about before we leave, because there is one more thing, is I want to look at this seed analyzer for a minute. Seed analyzer is pretty easy to make. We need a pane. So there's a pane. We're going to need some sticks. Okay, well, somewhere I've got sticks. What do I do with them? I didn't mean to grab that. There's some sticks. We're going to need some wood. Okay, so that should be just about everything. Oh yeah, we need a slab. I always forget about the slab part. So let's go ahead and put this across here. Grab these. And then we need a cobble slab. And there we go. All right. So slab here, this up and over in here, and then a pane. This gives us a seed analyzer. This is very, very, very important to Agricraft. Like massively important to Agricraft. This is literally probably the most important piece to Agricraft, in fact. So I'm going to set this down here, and I'm going to show you guys how this works. So if we take these raspberries, and it's going to give us back a seed. We don't know anything about this seed, but if we take this seed and we put it in here, it's going to analyze it. And it's going to tell us, this seed is a 111 seed. Growth is the speed at which one of these seeds will grow. Gain is the amount that you will harvest each time you harvest this particular seed when it grows to full. And strength is the strength of the clippings when you attempt to plant them as to whether or not they will take. The highest rank that you can get on these is 10, 10, 10. Okay? So if we take a 1 and a 1, like, oops, that's not a seed. I'm stupid. Like so. And we will actually break this and break this right quick. Put this back and put this back. All right, so we got two 111 seeds right here. And we plant them together. Let's see, we should have some fertilizer somewhere, right? Right here. Speed this process up. So let's fertilize these guys. Oh, these are actually not going to allow me to fertilize. They cannot grow here. Something is keeping things from growing here. Oh, I think it's the biome. I didn't consider that. The biome is what was keeping my hemp from growing. Good to know. Let's break these guys up. We know they'll grow right here. Now, where's my 1-1s? Right here. 1-1-1. Bam, bam, bam. Let's put those in. We'll come back to them in just a second. And by the way, you can actually take anything that stacks, you can put them in like this and it'll identify the whole stack. So we know these are all 1-1-1s. This is not a 1-1-1 apparently, or so it claims. We'll see. This is a 2-2-1, so that's actually a better seed. But anyways, I'm going to show you guys how you can start from the bare bones real quick and grow yourself a beast mode, plant system. So what we want to do is we want to set up the crops to do this. We want to grow this to full, that's full, and this to full. And so now when these two produce a child, an offspring seed, which is what we're waiting on right now, the idea is that hopefully we're going to get better traits out of the offspring seed here. So there's our offspring, so we immediately break it. Let's take this over here and let's identify it right here. And so what you want to do is you want to continue it. So there we got a 2-1-2. So we've got a 2-1-2 and a 2-2-1. Let's take these two guys and make a new baby right here. Boop, boop. And we'll put this between them. We don't need to use these two anymore. We've got better seeds than them. We can now rid ourselves of these 1-1-1s. We no longer need them, right? We've got better seeds than that. Now these should also be 1-1-1s, but let's check on them just to make sure. And usually what I do is I just build a trash can wherever I'm doing this at, because you're going to throw away a whole bunch of seeds. Yeah, these are ones. We don't need these anymore, right? Take these, toss them out, don't need them. Let's fertilize. Oh, wait, we already determined that these can't grow here, can they? That was stupid of me. Hey, look, I dropped my crops down there and I can't get to them now. Makes me sad. Oh no, I got rid of my water spot. All my crops are gonna die. This is terrible. We're making so many mistakes right now. Where does this go? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And we need a bucket. Do I have a bucket? Let's see here. Where's my bucket? I've lost my bucket. Is it in here? Bucket. T. It's right there. And then of course I left my hoe upstairs as well. Alright, trying this one more time before I finally can call this an episode, because I want this done. Alright, so there, and if you look in Whaler right now, it shows you at the top. 2-2-1 on this one, 2-1-2 on this one. Let's fertilize them. Boop, boop, boop. Okay. And I'm doing berries particularly because berries go super fast. So there we go. We got a new seed. That's that sprinkler in action. I need to figure out why they won't grow there. I wonder if it's the biome. I think it is. And so we ended up with a 2-3-3. That's a huge gain. Now, I don't want to grow that 2-3-3 with one of these baddies. Okay? This is better than them. So what I do now is I take this. Whoops. I plant the 2-3-3. Where is it at? Right here. Right there. It's better than its parent seeds. And then I will simply let a secondary grow off of it. Or I could use a clipping, right? There we go. Now I've got two of the same seeds right there. Because it wasn't grown with anything else, so it's going to clone the same exact seed. So right here, I've got the 2-3-3. This I know to be a 2-3-3. I'm making stronger plants with every successive generation that I grow here. And this is how we get a very strong crop growing. So come back over here now. This is unidentified. Throw it in. And this is a 3-4-3. So we're steadily making our plants stronger. We can do this with just about every crop in the game. As my last thing that I want to look at before we leave is I want to take that hemp seed and I want to see if it was just where I was growing if it was the issue. Because I had some issues with this earlier. I'm pretty sure that was the problem all along. So let's break this and break this. And give me a crop. Oop, and this. This is fertile and can grow. This seed is not. There we go. It's growing. So we are growing our hemp seeds. So in the next episode, we should be able to move into our lava generator. And I believe the problem the whole time is if we look, I'm not sure what it is, but something is blocking growth right here. I don't know why. Something is not right with this area. I need to figure out what the problem with that is. And I'll figure that out later. Probably something obvious that I'm just not seeing. Because I'm in Cold Beach in both sides of these. But these are, it could be light level, honestly. Let me see. If I put this down here now, and I put this 233 in, can it grow? Yeah, it's light level. Light level was what was not allowing it to grow there. But my hemp is fertilized and growing, and with that, I can harvest it, and we've got our first hemp stream. So we will be able to finish up that lava generator next time. So as always, guys and girls, if you liked it, like it. If you'd like to see more like it, click that subscribe button. And if you want notifications of the next time that I stream or post a new video, click the little bell icon. And yes, I can say that very quickly. Either way, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think I'm doing well and what you think I could do better. And I will be happy to try to do that for you, maybe. And yeah, you guys be good with one another. And I'll see you all next time. Laters.